Thank you so much, Chet. Anyone who want to share personal experiences or thoughts on the principle? Okay, Tyler.
Yeah, hi, Tyler Jensen from San Diego, California, in the United States. I have found throughout my career, and more specifically in the last probably 10 years or so, that giving back in the workplace means helping people to be successful and figuring out ways to utilize maybe skills that I've learned or capabilities that I've gained over the years of my career to then coach and mentor and support people who are either new in a career or new in a position to help them be successful. And that happens in a lot of different ways. Sometimes it's in just daily conversations and checking in. Sometimes it's in more formal mentoring relationships. And sometimes it's in just that, monthly or even every 6-month one-on-one with, somebody who might be 3 or 4 levels under me, but with an opportunity to perhaps support and direct and help them to answer questions about their careers.
Awesome. That's beautiful, Tyler. Recently, I had a friend who got a job, and I asked him, what can we do to help you to ensure that you do not lose this job? And so I told him that these are the things I'm learning in Launching Leaders. I invited him to participate in Launching Leaders, and each and every time I'm helping him to see the important things that he needs to do at the workplace so that he impresses his bosses. They see that he's more proactive, and especially just as Lawrence, they spoke about writing your daily tasks each day to ensure that you complete those tasks little by little and day by day. Hi, Dumbbell, Sherry, you're up next. Sure, go ahead. I've seen your hand up. Okay, we can hear you. We can hear you. You have unmuted yourself, but we can hear you. Can anyone hear Sherry?
No.
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 Sherry, we can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can. Awesome, we can hear you.
Okay. I find giving back is a way for me to show gratitude for the things that I've learned so that I can help others on their journey. So it's a gratitude thing for me to give back.
Thank you so much, Sherry. There's this note that I made down one of these times when I was reading the book. Giving back in paragraph 3, the first sentence of paragraph 3 says this, quote, giving back and serving others generates the truest and happiest experiences of our lives. So giving back actually and serving others, it generates that truest and happy experiences of our lives. And just as I think Sherry and Tyler and Chet have shared, we see that when we are in the service of the people that are around us, when we are giving out either from experiences, from things we've learned, from things that we've experienced in life, we begin to feel happy. Or we begin to feel that true happiness because we see these things being impacted in people's lives as well. Anyone that want to share thoughts or experience as well, this breakout session room is going to be an interactive one. Anyone? Okay, go ahead, Sharon. Shaman, go ahead, Shaman.
Great, thank you. Some time ago, handful of years now, I took the Launching Leaders program probably when it was still newish, and my life has taken some amazing turns since then. And I'm actually a published author now, and that was just a dream. And so the program definitely helps you to bring your dreams into fruition. And I've been able to give back from the things that I've learnt, and so it's an opportunity to pass it on.
Yeah.
it's an opportunity for you to realize how far you have come in your own journey. And it's an opportunity to plant a seed. You know, like when Lawrence was talking, I saw a couple of comments come up from people who were inspired by the things that he was saying. And you just never know when you're passing on your knowledge or the goodness that you've put into your own toolbox along the way, how that's going to affect someone else. And they may not even thank you. They may not even say anything. They may have just been within earshot of the things you were saying, and you can change someone's life with that. And, you know, it might not happen that very next day, but if it's thought-provoking, they'll take it on in their life. And like me, in years to come, it brings you to a place where, you know, I can hold my own book in my hand, and it's very satisfying.
Yeah.
And obviously you want to be able to allow others to have those satisfying feelings as well, because that is why we came to the earth. It wasn't to be miserable. It was to have satisfying moments and an enjoyable journey.
Thank you, and so fulfilling when you know that you're doing things to change people's life. And just as I said, I've spent some few days taking the Launching Leaders program. Brother Chet gave me very intensive classes. I had a mentor who was guiding me, and just a few weeks ago, I had a privilege, and in fact, I don't know if I'm going to have that same privilege again. I had a privilege to sit in Jim Rich's class, and he was teaching Launching Leaders, and I think I was the only African in the class, and whilst he was teaching, there were so many things that keeps ringing in my head, and I'm like, this is an old man. He was supposed to be chilling out at the beach or chilling out on vacation with the family, and every Thursday he's coming to teach this class, and I could see the passion and the fulfilling moments in his eyes and his voice by giving back all the information, that the thing that have made him to become successful, he's impacting it on us, the younger generation. And the question I keep asking myself, how am I going to be consistently giving back these experiences to also help the younger generations coming? And it was really an experience words can't even really, you know, express, but it was really a fulfilling time for me. And yes, indeed, you know, as I sat in the class, I could just ask myself, seeing him standing up, trying to mention, and he knows every class member's names, and he knows them, you know, he knows them, and he's giving them everything that he needs. And I feel this is that true moment, that is that real feelings of sometimes giving back to the things that you've learned over the years. And I really appreciate Jim for taking that time to be teaching those younger generation in the Marriott building every Thursday at that class. It's really changed my life after attending a couple of your classes on those Thursdays. I don't know if there's anyone that have any comments or any question. Again, we have about 4 minutes before our session will end here.
I have a question for one of our attendees.
Sure, go ahead.
So, Dean, I have a question for you. I watched some of your videos this morning as Cade was facilitating a class for Mongolia. What caused you to help start Interweave Solutions?
Well, hi, Chet. Hello, everybody. Just a real quick comment. I too have had an opportunity to take Launching Leaders live with Jim Ritchie at BYU. And to me, he has been a mentor. He sold a business, and then he wanted to give back, and he's done that the rest of his life. And Chet, I've had that same opportunity. I sold a business and then served a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints. And then after that, I said, what do I do with myself? And you can't, I don't know how to golf anyway. And so I wanted to do something, and felt the impression to start Interweave Solutions, which is partnership with Launching Leaders and partnering with Launching Leaders to be able to help people start and grow a business and have the vision to do so. So I think there's something inside our hearts. The Spirit of the Lord, the inspiration that we get as we contemplate life, that says life is more than just gathering. We need to distribute and share as well. Thanks, Chad. Thanks for organizing this, Joseph. Appreciate you leading here.
Thank you. And I think, of course, Dean, after speaking, I'm going to personally also invite Bo Bennett to share with us some of his experience even in Africa as he gives back by working with Interview Solution and giving back to the people of Africa. Bo Bennett, a few seconds for you.
No, you guys are good. Thank you so much. I just kind of popped in, so thanks, Joseph, for allowing me time and noticing that I was here. Honestly, Rosalind, thank you as well. I see your photo, so good to see you. Giving back to Africa is amazing. You guys are brilliant and smart, and I've known Jim Ritchie ever since we went to the Congo together to build a solar panel phone charging kiosk. And that's kind of where that mentorship started. And my love for Africa started. So working for Interweave Solutions and being able to impact people's lives, honestly, is kind of a dream of mine, and to help people become self-reliant. So taking the Launching Leadership course, when we were implementing it and trying to figure out this partnership, it's been awesome to be able to self-reflect and to look at your own self and to say, okay, how am I as a leader? How can I improve? What tools out there can I use? And so it's honestly been great. A lot of our success ambassadors have become Launching Leaders facilitators and are impacting their own communities. And I think that's where the great impact lies, is helping people around the world help their communities. And so thank you, Jim Ritchie, Launching Leaders, for working with our success ambassadors.
Thank you so much, Bo Bennett. And as I look at the pictures and the videos of everyone, it just resonates what one of the Launching Leaders mentors says, that giving back gives us that colors. It adds that colors to our lives. And in conclusion, one of the things that I want to really say, giving back is therefore another powerful way to bring life into alignment with your deep spiritual identity. Each and every one of us has that spiritual identity, and as we give back, it's put that in alignment and collaboration with that spiritual thing. I will see you all guys in the next section, and then we'll continue from there. Thank you so much to be in.
Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.